Hey, everybody. I just wanted to get on. I had people still hit me up about Bagley Hall, and I was just wanting to let people know I was removed from that process last December, end of November. So it's been almost a year ago, but uh, I've not gave up on it. That's one thing I did want to say is that I'm still looking to be involved with Bagley in the future. I pray every day, and claim it, in the name of our Lord Jesus, that's going to be back, and and we'll get it done and get it open to the community. I still believe that. It's a shame because I had really worked hard on assembling a team, had family members. We were all going to rotate from here to America to England to help get it going. Had an architect that had volunteered their team, their time, that was going to be on the team. I had gathered a few individuals in that area, of Withenshaw that was interested in being on the team, and we was, try to do a community project, keep it as much of historic state as it could be, just with enough comforts to get it open and it be a beacon to the community and be able to do tours. But I was cut last December, but like I said, I think I'll be back. Still working. Uh, I got one of the top genealogists over there in the UK. It's working with me right now, Anthony Adolph, and he's kind of like a superstar genealogist over there in England. So done a lot of famous people and stuff, been on a lot of TV shows. So he's working with me too, and so not giving up. And had a lot of people say, "Hey, have you ever talked to Hopwood Dupree?" And I had seen a story. But I never heard of him until uh, they wrote me up in a Manchester mill, and somebody had sent a comment, like it's a similar story to Hopwood Dupree. I never heard of him, and I looked him up and seen he was an American too. And so he's, I wish him luck. He's going against Rochdale Council to get, you know, uh, Hopwood Hall back, and open back up to where he can get back in it and finish renovating it and getting it open to the public in his stance. So I wish him luck on that. But yeah, it was kind of a similar story. As much as kind of different was my grandpa really didn't. I mean, I had an idea what I thought it would Bagley Hall would look like, but he never even mentioned like it as Bagley Hall. He would mention it as the home of his ancestors, and I heard more about the ghost stories involved in it, which I've shared a few videos and stuff. I might do another whole video about my experience and stuff all the way up there. I had a few paranormal experiences and getting back into uh, where I was trying to get back to Hall again, and so I think our family ghosts over there probably are wanting us back in there too. So, but no, like I said, I just want to get on and let people know if you didn't know, because I still get emails that I'm no longer in that bidding process, but I do think I'll be back. I look for these two. I look for whoever's going in there. It's going to fail. It just is, and I'm looking forward to try to get back into it. And like I said, I did try to reach out to Hopwood. Talked to a few people from uh, his group and stuff like that, but I know he's a busy guy, and I was more just wanting to pick his brain. At that time, I was in the bidding process still when I seen his name come across, and I just wanted to more or less talk to him about, who he was using, maybe at times construction wise, and things of that nature, because I did have like I mentioned before, I had an architect that was volunteering their time to be on the team. So I wanted to know the kind of construction company, because you have to, deal in the authenticness of the building, and that's what we wanted to do. And we had some backers, we had money that was going to be pumped into it, but it just did not happen at time. But I believe everything's in God's time, so I think it'll be back around. And I feel free to still email. I mean, people email me and ask me about the history of the family and things of that nature. And most of my research, I don't use Ancestry. I don't use any of that stuff. Everything that I've done has been looking actually at a medieval document and putting it together that way, because I find, Ancestry in these places are not accurate and people can put whatever they want up. So what I do have is pretty much real documents and or the actual like recognizance roll or the plea roll or whatever, the information came from was from a actual document, so it's not like offline or anything like that. So I do got a lot of information that you're not going to find online too. And but I plan on probably putting a little book together, a family history book, maybe with a little bit of my journey involved in it too. And if you go to academia, I might put it here in the link, and you can see pretty much it's a little bit of the history of Baguley Hall. I took a lot of the documents, something that's never been done before, and put in chronological order a lot of the documents of the hall and the families associated with it. And it still wasn't a complete, because it would turn into a very huge volume, but I put it more than it's ever done before by anybody else. And but yeah, I just wanted to get on and mention that, and just mention I'm still not gave up on reacquiring Baguley Hall, and I still believe in the future it's going to be back into maybe my grasp again. But God bless everybody, and if you have any questions, you can email me. My emails, I think, link them to my description on my YouTube page and stuff. So feel free, and God bless you guys.